Take your dealership to the next level with over 6,800 on-air interviews with dealer and industry leaders. CBT News, dealers' most trusted source for news, content, and analysis. Welcome to CBT News with Cheyenne Malone.
Good Wednesday morning to you. Welcome back to CBT News. I'm Cheyenne Malone. Let's get started with today's top stories.
The U.S. auto industry experienced modest sales growth in the second quarter of 2024, with an estimated growth around 0.1%. Toyota saw significant growth of 9% versus the previous year, while General Motors reported substantial increases in electric vehicle deliveries, which rose 40%. Stellantis' sales declined significantly, down 21%, along with Tesla, who reported a 16% drop in the second quarter. Rivian has denied media reports suggesting it plans to manufacture vehicles in collaborations with Volkswagen. The electric car maker clarified that there are no plans to produce Rivian's upcoming R2 vehicle at VW's new South Carolina plant, which will begin producing Scout electric vehicles in 2026. Rivian further clarified that the R2 production will take place at the company's Normal, Illinois plant and at a planned facility in Georgia in the coming years. Ford CEO Jim Farley announced that the company plans to focus on developing smaller, more affordable electric vehicles, citing high battery costs and the need for radical changes to achieve profitability. Farley indicated that Ford is moving away from large SUVs and trucks traditionally associated with the brand. Ford's goal is to produce a profitable $30,000 all-electric vehicle designed by a specialized team in California. Tesla's shares surged 10% on Tuesday after the company reported second quarter vehicle deliveries that surpassed analysts' expectations. Despite a 4.8% year-over-year decline in deliveries, sales numbers have increased 14.8% from the first quarter of 2024. Tesla reported that the sales were driven by the smaller and less expensive Models 3 and Y, with fewer EV buyers choosing the more expensive Models X, S, and the Cybertruck. Don't go anywhere. Coming up next is Don Hall, President and CEO of the Virginia Automobile Dealers Association. We'll be right back.
Take your dealership to the next level with over 6,800 on-air interviews with dealer and industry leaders. CBT News, dealers' most trusted source for news, content, and analysis.
What's the sentiment of the dealers there in Virginia? Is business good? Are they concerned about things? We're in obviously a very heated presidential election time right now, or for the campaigns and such. What's their mindset?
I think their mindset is really lots of philosophy. Remember, we're not far from Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
I have dealers that are right on the border of D.C. and Virginia.
Sure.
And politics obviously impacts us a lot. What happens in Washington, we tend to see before you see it in Atlanta, Georgia, as an example. We just do. I think the bigger thing these days is everybody, as they should be, is concerned about the price of vehicles and people's ability to make a car payment, for $600 a month, $700 a month, $800 a month. We are where we never want to be, and we can extend those terms. Yes, they go out to 10 years or 9 years. You will never have a positive equity situation. You're going to be upside down in that car forever if we get to that point. So in my language, long ago as a retail guy, dehorsing a customer, trading them out of that used car becomes very difficult when they're upside down to that degree.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think dealers are concerned. Certainly we came off of some great times during COVID that nobody expected to happen.
That's right.
And it's uniqueness about our industry, which is why you love this business and I love this business. But the fact of the matter is we're now reaching into a time where interest rates are up, cost of money is up.
Yeah.
We do have inflation going on.
Yeah.
And we've got problems. I think the next election will determine much without making any political statements here today. But I think it's critical that as car dealers, that you vote, but more importantly, make sure you encourage and maybe even incentivize your people to go out and vote and their family members. Can't tell them who to vote for, but you sure as heck can tell them vote for people that are pro-business and pro our industry.
Yeah.
There'll be congressional elections going on, Senate elections going on, in some cases from your legislature, your state legislators going on, as well as their presidential. So we need to get more people engaged in voting because a lot of folks don't vote. And as a veteran of the United States Marine Corps, that upsets me.
Yeah.
People have died and fought for your right.
That's right.
And your right to vote and express yourself. Go out and vote.
That's right.
Well, that does it for us for today. But remember, it is easy to stay up to date with the most recent news and trends influencing the retail automotive industry. All you have to do is follow us. We are on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and X, formerly known as Twitter. I'm Cheyenne Malone. You have a good one.
CBT News, your #1 resource for auto industry news and content.